3 people, £10,000 each. The finish line is £100,000. The stopwatch starts now. This is a race, a real one. We're going to follow 3 people in Britain trying to grow a £10,000 starting pot into £100,000. Same start, same goal, same country, same year, same prices at the till, the same dentist bills, the same surprise broken boilers, but 3 completely different strategies. One plays it safe with a savings account. One does what the IFA would tell you to do, workplace pension, and an ISA. And one goes full throttle, pay rises, investing, side hustles, the lot. By the end of this, you'll know who gets there first. You'll know what it cost them in years, in money, and in life. And you'll know the answer to the question nobody wants to ask out loud. Let's meet them. Racer 1, the slow one, 28 years old, works in admin, earns about £32,000 a year. £10,000 sat in a savings account. They check the rate every now and then. They don't want to lose the money. They don't want to think about it. They want it safe. The best easy access rate in Britain right now is 4.75% AER, but the average rate across most high street accounts is much lower than that. Over 20 years, an honest blended average is closer to 3.5% because rates change, bonuses drop after 12 months, and most people never switch. Racer 2, the middle one, same age, same income. They opted into the workplace pension and their employer matches 4%. They also drip £500 a month into a stocks and shares ISA that holds a boring global tracker. They never look at it. The long-term blended return on a globally diversified equity portfolio after fees sits around 7 to 8% in nominal terms. Racer 3, the fast one. Same age, same starting £10,000. But they're going for it. They negotiate a pay rise every single year. They run a side hustle, weekend work, freelance, content, whatever brings cash in. They funnel about £1,500 a month into investments, sometimes higher risk, sometimes index, sometimes both. They aim for 10% gross returns. They sleep about 5 hours a night. The pile starts at £10,000 for all 3 of them. The clock is on. Year 1. The slow one's pile is now £12,750. The maths. Their original £10,000 earned about £350 in interest, and they added £2,400 across the year. That's a £2,750 gain. They feel safe. The cost, nothing dramatic yet. Just a tiny gnawing feeling that they should be doing more. The middle one's pile is now £19,200. Their £10,000 grew by £800. They added £8,400 across 12 months from contributions and employer matching. They didn't even feel the pension being taken out. The ISA is just standing instruction by direct debit. Their phone tells them the market is up. They didn't open the phone. The cost, lunches packed from home. No premium gym membership. The fast one's pile is now £29,000. They earned £1,000 on the original pot and stuffed £18,000 in from salary plus side income. They are buzzing. Already, £19,000 ahead of the slow one. The cost, 2 weddings missed, 1 row with a partner about how much they're working, a £340 dentist bill because they kept putting off the appointment. Already drifting apart. Year 3, slow one, £18,500. Middle one, just under £40,000. Fast one, nearly £73,000. Read that again. The fast one is £73,000 in, and the slow one has 18.5. After 36 months, same country, same start, same year. What happened in the maths? The middle one's pile started growing on top of itself in a way you can feel. The first year, their pot earned £800 from gains. This year, it earned over £2,500 just from market growth. On top of new contributions, the new pounds are starting to make their own pounds. The pile is feeding the pile. The fast one is invested aggressively. They had a year where the global market dipped 8%. Their pot was down £6,000 on a Tuesday in March. They didn't sell. By Friday, it was up 3%. They closed the app and went back to work. Real life hits that year. The slow one needed a new car. £4,200 came out. That's why their balance is lower than the simple maths would suggest. The middle one's boiler died. £1,800. The fast one paid £1,100 for a tax bill they hadn't budgeted for because their side income pushed them into the higher rate band and they didn't ring HMRC in time. The cost, The fast one hasn't taken a proper holiday in 2 years. The middle one feels normal. The slow one feels behind. Year 5. Slow one, £24,750. Middle one, just under £64,000. Fast one, £126,000. The fast one crossed the finish line. £100,000 hit in year 4. They went out for a meal. They came home and went back to work. Important. The fast one did not hit £100,000 because they were a genius. They hit it because they were earning more, contributing more and accepting more risk. The investment strategy did not do the heavy lifting. The salary did. The middle one is on track, and the maths now looks magical. Their pile this year earned about £4,800 just from market growth, on a starting balance of £55,000. That's merely the cost of a small car, generated by sitting still. The pile is now making its own pounds at a pace that almost matches what the slow one can add each year. The slow one, their balance is creeping. Inflation in Britain right now is 3.3% on the CPI measure, and the Bank of England has hinted it could rise further this year. Their savings rate is 3.5. After tax, for anyone earning enough to pay tax on savings interest above the personal savings allowance, their real return is negative. The pile is technically growing in pounds. It is shrinking in what it can buy. The cost, the fast one missed their nephew's first birthday. The middle one went to Spain for 5 days. The slow one has £24,750 and a feeling that something is wrong, but doesn't know what. Year 7. Slow one, £31,400. Middle one, £92,000. Fast, £190,000. The middle one is about to cross the line. The maths is doing the heavy lifting now. Their original £10,000 has grown to over £17,000 just on its own. Their contributions over 7 years have added about £58,800. The rest, around £16,000, was made by the pile, not by them. By the years. Read that again. £16,000 made by the pile. Not earned, not worked for. Created by the fact that money already in the market keeps earning. The fast one is at £190,000 and starting to ask why. They are 35 years old, financially in the top 5% of their age group in Britain, and they have not been on a normal weekend in 18 months. They went to a wedding in a suit they bought 4 years ago. They look tired in the photos. Real life hits. The middle one had a child. Pension contributions paused for 6 months. The slow one had a tax bill on their savings interest, £180 to HMRC, because they crossed the personal savings allowance. The fast one's broker raised fees by 0.15%. They didn't notice for 4 months. Year 10. Slow one, £42,300. Middle one, £143,000. Fast one, £312,000. The slow one has not hit £100,000. They are nowhere near. They have been saving for a decade. They did everything they were told. They didn't gamble. They didn't take risks, and they are less than halfway to a goal they set 10 years ago. This is not the slow one's fault. This is what savings accounts do. They protect the pounds, they do not grow the pounds. The middle one is at £143,000, and almost half of that pile, around £64,000, was made by the pile itself. Not them, the years did it. The pounds made their own pounds. After 10 years, more than half of what's in there was not put there by the middle one. It was put there by the years. That is the part nobody tells you. The first 5 years feel slow. The next 5 feel like cheating. The fast one has £312,000. They have just been signed off work for 6 weeks, with stress. They are sleeping for the first time in months. Their partner is wondering when they actually became a couple again. Year 15. Slow one, £63,000. Middle one, £260,000. Fast one, £614,000. The fast one is a millionaire by any normal definition, once you count their house, their pension, their ISA, and their side business. They are 43 years old. They have a partner who is patient. They have a 5-year-old child they have been more present for since the stress leave. They do not work the way they used to. The pile is working for them now. The middle one has £260,000. They did not change a single thing for 15 years. Same job-ish, same direct debit, same boring tracker fund. They look up one day and realize they have £250,000. They didn't earn most of it. The pile did. The slow one is at £63,000. They are no closer to retirement than they were 5 years ago. They are saving harder than ever, and the gap to the middle one is now £197,000 and growing every year. Year 20. Slow one, £87,700. Middle one, £430,000. Fast one, £1,098,000. The slow one did not get to £100,000 in 20 years. With the exact same starting amount, exact same country, exact same prices, they fell short. Not because they didn't try, because the rate of growth on cash, after tax and after inflation, is barely enough to outpace the cost of living. The slow one won the safety game. They lost the money game. The middle one has £430,000. £261,000 of that was put there by the pile, not them. Sit with that. Of every pound in their account, more than half was created by the years, not by their work. The pile grew on top of itself. The new pounds made their own pounds. The years did the heavy lifting. The fast one has more than £1 million. They look 5 years older than the middle one in person. They have a complicated relationship with their teenager. They are also free in a way the other two are not. Now the honest answer. On paper, the fast one wins. They got to £100,000 in roughly 4 years. They got to £1 million in 20. The maths is clean. If you optimize everything, take risk, work harder, invest more, you win the race. In real life, the middle one probably wins. Here's why. The middle one never had to be brave. They never had to time the market. They never burnt out at 33. They didn't pause contributions during the scary years because pausing wasn't an option. The direct debit just kept going. They did one boring thing for 20 years and ended up with £431,000. The fast one is a story. The middle one is a system. Stories require energy. Systems require setup. Now the thing nobody wants to say. Doubling your salary beats all three paths. Watch. The middle one was saving £500 a month into an ISA on a £32,000 salary. If that salary went from £32,000 to £64,000, they could realistically save £1,500 a month and add more to the pension. Their pile at year 7 would be over £150,000 without changing the strategy, without taking on more risk, without giving up weekends. The fast one didn't beat the maths. They beat the salary. They earned more. Then they invested more. The investing strategy is secondary. The investing strategy is what you do with the money. The earning is where the money comes from. The whole financial advice industry sells you the strategy because the strategy can be put in a pamphlet. The salary can't. The salary requires you to change jobs, ask for the rise, build a skill nobody else has, leave the team you like, threaten to walk, actually walk, network, learn, get rejected. None of that is on a pamphlet. But the maths is unforgiving. A 5% pay rise in your career compounded for 20 years is worth more than a 2% increase in your investment return. By a lot. So the real race is not between the slow, the middle, and the fast. The real race is between people who treat their income as fixed and people who treat their income as something they can grow. The pile matters. The years matter. The compounding matters. All of it is real. All of it is in the maths. But if you want to know the single biggest lever in the whole game, it is not where you put the £10,000. It is how fast you turn yourself into the kind of person who earns £20,000 more next year than this year, then £40,000 more, then £80,000 more. The pile grows because of the years. The years are out of your control. The salary is not. That is the race.